I remember the first time I came to St. Paul's, it was here in the chapel, and I was late, of course, because remember my daughter was 2.5, and as I came in, John Shaw was singing the psalm in Gregorian chant, and I knew that I was home. So that is what kind of drew me into St. Paul's, and it's not completely what keeps me at St. Paul's, but it's a big part of my life at St. Paul's.
When I was going to marry Chris Ulffers, my husband, in '94, he said, of course we're going to have to be Episcopalians. I'm like, of course we're going to be Episcopalians. So we chose to come to St. Paul's Episcopal Church, and we have been here since the fall of '94, and we absolutely love this church. We have raised our 3 beautiful children here, and Chris has been on the vestry twice, and I'm getting ready. I've been nominated for the vestry, and so I'm excited about that opportunity. But when Chris and I first came to St. Paul's, I was the children's choir director for 10 years. And it was a blessing to work with the youth and the children of this church. And so that's been really important to me, to have that foundation here and to see our children grow up at St. Paul's.
Calvin and I were drawn to find a church that regularly participates in and that values outreach ministry and that honors the faith journey of everyone here. And so when we began coming to St. Paul's, within about 2 weeks, we jumped into the ministry of providing homes for the Community Crossroads Center. And it was such a wonderful experience because we got to know some of the parishioners on a much closer level by cooking meals together and serving them together. And it was such a joy to get to know the people at Community Crossroads as well, and the residents. And being at St. Paul's over the years, we've just become to know so many people that have become so dear to us, and was working on common goals and common projects together and serving God together with people that we know and that we love is really such a rich part of being at St. Paul's.
We had attended St. Philip's in Durham, North Carolina for a very long time. I was baptized there. My parents were actually confirmed there. And then when we moved to the area, we started looking for another Episcopal church to attend, and we found St. Paul's. And something that keeps us here is probably just all the great programs, all the great outreach that you guys have, all the music, all the great music programs that you guys have, all the great people that attend this church. It's a really great community.
St. Paul's found me, and my wife and I just moved to town. My wife Cindy and I had just moved to Greenville, and we were looking for a church. And when we visited St. Paul's, I mean, it was just like Shazam. I don't know any other way to describe it. I can't tell you what I had for lunch yesterday, but I can tell you exactly how I felt almost 50 years ago when I came to St. Paul's. It just embraced us. It drew us in. It, we felt wanted, we felt accepted, and we felt loved. And St. Paul's just has that knack of speaking just to you.
What attracted me to St. Paul's is the potential here. Even though it is a church that's been here for quite some time, it's still a church that has great potential. Serving the community, racial diversity, all of those things, is great potential for that. And wherever there is potential, there's also opportunity. And for the church, wherever there's opportunity, there's also life. And so that's what attracted me to St. Paul.